come into a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Deepen your breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Keep breathing just like that. Pick your shoulders up towards your ears, and on your exhale, just allow them to roll back and down. Maybe do that a couple of times. And begin to roll out your neck. Continuing to breathe slow and deep. In through your nose and out your mouth. And if you lose your breath or you find yourself holding your breath, pause and breathe into what you're feeling. Notice it and allow your body to adjust as needed. Maybe you need to come out of your neck roll a little bit or roll your shoulders again. Maybe you just need to wiggle. Let yourself do that. Staying with your breath, allowing it to come in through your nose and out your mouth. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Just feel your hands here. Staying with your breath, giving your body permission to relax. Feeling that wave of relaxation wash from the top of your head down through your face and your neck and your shoulders, your chest and your stomach and your back, down into your hips and your pelvis, feeling them grow heavy, grow relaxed, giving them permission to relax, to let go. Feeling your hips and your thighs relax, your knees, your calves, your ankles, maybe rolling out your feet one way and then another, before coming into stillness and giving your heels, the sides of your feet, your arches, the top of your feet, each individual toe, permission to relax, to let go. Imagine yourself grounding into the earth, your roots going deep, anchoring into the core of the earth. Allow yourself to anchor into the core and set the intention to open and align your energy, to allow this energy to flow to and through you. Aligning all of your centers, allowing that energy to flow to and through you, and feeling as it begins to move up the body, bringing in a deeper relaxation. And it moves out the crown of the head and continues on up, creating this column of light in its wake, 6 feet in all directions from you, as you begin to just float in this column of light. Noticing the color, feeling held, supported, nurtured, and nourished. Now set your intention to anchor into Source, whatever this means to you. Allow your energy to move out of your crown up into the ether and connecting with your version of Creator. Source, known by 1,000 names and remains. deeply personal, and at times unnameable. Open and align your energy centers and allow this energy to flow to and through you, bringing you clarity, bringing you the openness to explore other perspectives, to open your mind, to shift, to be honest with yourself. Feel that energy flow to and through you, moving down, creating another column of light down to the core of Earth, reinforcing your column as you float within it. And you feel this vitality, this lightness move through you and allow you to relax even further. And as you're floating in this column of light, I want you to call all of your energy back to you. As it moves through this column of light coming back to you, you transmute any energy meant to do you harm, either consciously or subconsciously. You transmute any energy you may be holding consciously or subconsciously that is holding you back in any way, physically, mentally, energetically, psychically, emotionally. See it leave you as you breathe up and down your column of light. Imagine now a place in nature where you feel free. Allow your imagination to take it from here and be curious, especially with the unexpected. Explore it eagerly for what it holds for you. Notice where you are. Breathe in the air. This is a place you feel free. What does that air feel like? Is it expansive? Is it fresh? Is there a smell in the air? Is it warm or cool, humid or dry? Or is it just the perfect mix of all of those things? Feel the temperature. Notice the time of day, the weather. What's your comfort in this weather? If you have any discomfort, ask your imagination to show you in a way that feels good. In the best way that you've ever felt. Let go of the outcome of what the imagination will bring you and wait with that curiosity. Once you're feeling comfortable, peaceful, relaxed, open, give gratitude. Feel that gratitude come out. Move up and down and through your light. Look around now. Find something to eat or drink. Before you taste it, smell it. Now smell it again. Notice. There are messages everywhere. Now taste it. How do you respond? Is your mouth watering? Did you move involuntarily? This awareness of what you can imagine and how your body physically and somatically responds is your mind-body connection. stay with this, relaxed, connecting to yourself, being open with curiosity to whatever comes into your mind or into your body. Just observing it throughout this entire session. That is the theme. That's the magic. That's the key for this session. We're going to use a mixture of modalities. Right now, we're going to start with BodyTalk to find out where we go from here. What is the priority? And our priority is within body chemistry. And further into that is toxin. And this is defined by emotion, and it's full spectrum emotion, all emotions. And it's the feeling that some emotions are wanted, are good to feel and express, and some are taboo or seen as taboo, or we've had an experience where we've expressed that emotion and received a response that created the second definition, which is shame. And that kind of locked those beliefs in, consciously, subconsciously. When we're working with body chemistry, we're working with the immune system. And so a lot of this is subconscious. We don't consciously control the immune system. It is something that works for us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 or 66 days a year, throughout all of the phases of the moon. It works for us to protect us. So there could be themes there around feeling safe, around feeling secure, around feeling supported, or around feeling lack thereof. Just noticing what comes up for you. And we're going to link this body chemistry with another body chemistry. So again, working with that immune system. This is an intolerance. And when I said that, I want you to notice, what did you think of when I said the word intolerance? There a thought that plays? Do you have a feeling come up in the body? And if so, where? And if you don't notice anything, that's okay. Stay open to your body and your mind, and just respond when we tap this in with curiosity and just feeling and noticing. So these body chemistries are going to link to the liver, and this has to do with the liver's ability to detox the body. There's a share going around that is actually pretty magical. You take a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil and a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice and a dash of cayenne, and you shoot it. And you notice this opening throughout your blood. Your brain feels clearer, your heart just has this opening that happens, and you have this rush of energy. And this is in part in the way that it supports the cleansing of the liver and the cleansing of the blood. It's that detox feeling, like open and vital and alert, but really clear. So the liver then is going to link to a permission. And this is a permission of, I give myself permission to be in balance. When a permission comes up, it is us giving ourselves permission. So it's our conscious mind giving our subconscious mind permission, and our subconscious mind then giving the conscious mind permission in this beautiful cycle of permission to be in balance. However that comes up consciously and then is responded by subconsciously, which is responded by consciously in this cycle. I give myself permission to be in balance. Noticing. Anchor into the heart, into individuation for that. When we anchor into, so we're anchoring this permission into individuation. And at times, an anchor will come up, and at times it won't. Right now, it is for the aspect of what individuation does for the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. It's like offering it a resource. And this is stripping away any masks that we put up, clearing out any distortion, and restoring our focus and our perspective to a big picture, allowing us to zoom out. I always think of, you can't see the wood for the trees or the trees for the forest. It's that you're too close. You gotta back up a little bit. And we are ready to tap this in. So remembering to stay open to any sensations, emotions, thoughts, and just letting the body move, letting yourself feel them, staying with the breath, breathing up and down that column of light, allowing it to transmute any energy that is not working for you. Just send it out into that column. You can either place your hand over your heart as we tap this out, or you can take your hands and place your palms on your temples and put your fingers straight back. And just, again, keeping the eyes closed, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. So either holding the sides of the head or one hand on the heart, whichever you prefer here. Holding this, staying with the breath. You may notice sensations in the head as that is tapped in. You can tap if you have your hand on your heart. If you have your hand holding the sides of your head, you can continue to hold. And we're able to tap this in. Anyone who chooses to tap, and myself, are able to just tap this in for the collective, for the group listening. Open to receive. Breathing slow and deep, just noticing anything coming up in the body. And if it's something that is you would like to change, allowing it to transmute and being open to what replaces it. Maybe there's this sense of peace that begins to wash through the body. As we detox, balance the immune system against toxins and intolerance. And I give myself permission to be in balance. Maybe speaking those words to yourself. I give myself permission to be in balance. And just noticing how you feel. And this is no longer our priority. This means this is balanced. You are welcome to take a moment if you'd like. Relax your hands. If you have a journal and you want to write that permission, you can do that. I will also share it in the comments. And let's return back to that place in nature that we feel free in. Notice how it has changed, if it has changed in any way. Running back through your senses, looking around this place in awe and curiosity. What messages does it have for me? Knowing you're safe here, you're secure, you're supported. Just letting the imagination show you. Letting yourself be transported into this place in nature, feeling it, feeling your feet on the ground. Reaching out and touching something, feeling it under your fingertips. as you are exploring this place in nature, beginning this next formula where our priority lies now. Where can we notice? Where can we explore? And we are going to do a circulation nerve supply plug-in at the brain. And this has a consciousness of the solar plexus chakra, which is adaptability. And that's what I was just looking up. There were several that we could have had. So plug-in, circulation nerve supply plug-in of the brain, defined by the consciousness of adaptability. And there's an emotion here of worry. We're going to link this to switching, and that's for the switching technique's ability to reset and restore the nervous system. And that's the central nervous system. So it's all aspects of the nervous system: sympathetic, parasympathetic, peripheral. Reset and restore. So this is going to link into active memory, and this has to do with the way that the body is somatically responding to an event. And more specifically, this event is it's a lifetime period. And this could be a lifetime period if you were exposed to trauma. Either a traumatic event happened, maybe you had long-standing neglect or abuse in childhood, maybe you had that in a domestic violence relationship, maybe you had that with yourself through addiction, maybe you were exposed to this through a friend's family and you witnessed it. However and whenever that lifetime period of exposure to trauma, and this again is linking to switching, resetting, restoring the nervous system, and offering a circulation nerve supply plug-in to the brain. So this is like the brain drain. The brain gets, I always have the visual of cleaning a fish tank. It's like when the fish tank gets really, really grungy and gross and you take the time to really clean it and it is just crystal clear and pure, and that's when you're like, oh, that's why I have a fish tank in my house. But when you're cleaning it, you're like, why do I have a fish tank in my house? And then this has the consciousness of adaptability and the emotion of worry within it. And we are going to tap this in. So we're going to do that by placing a hand on the head, and we're all going to tap this one. So with one hand on the top of our head, take your other hand and begin to just tap over that hand. Tap anywhere on the head. Mind-body connection. Notice how it feels, how the mind responds. Tap over the heart now, leaving the hand on the top of the head. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, noticing any sensations, thoughts, allowing anything excess or not in alignment to be transmuted, sending it out to that column of light. Fuel to support you even further. Tapping over the belly. Good. Breathing. Relax and just notice how you feel. So the next thing we're going to balance is in something in the environment. And I always think of, you can't necessarily or always change the environment, but you can change how you respond to the environment. That's way more empowering. That's bringing the responsibility, the awareness, the ability to do something about it, the control back to you. You can't always control what's outside of you, but you can always control what's inside. And you control with awareness and curiosity. And you allow. And then allow becomes more important than control. And there's this balance, this dance that happens. This is the environment of the Wei Qi, all over energy. It is an aspect of subtle energetics. If you want to learn more, I can give you some book recommendations. And so it's linking then into the meridians. And more specifically, the meridians defined by the element and the relationship between the elements. And there is a lot of nuances and intricacies that happen. And when they're all in balance, that's when we feel our best. That's when we feel vital and we glow from the inside out, and we have energy and we sleep really well, and we are very relaxed and at ease in our lives. Okay, we are going to tap this out by placing one finger in the belly button. You heard me. Finger in the belly button. Eyes closed. Take your finger and move around your belly button. It's going to feel kind of weird. Just go all the way around this first time. You might have noticed a couple places where you're like, oh, hello. Got your attention somehow. So once you've gone all the way around your belly button, stop at the top. And then again, start to go around the belly button. And this time when you feel that spot that's a little different, stop and hold it. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth and begin to just tap or receive the tapping this time. You do not have to tap if you are comfortable. And you want to just hold this place in your navel and breathe. Maybe placing the other hand on your heart. If you're tapping, you start to tap over your head, over your belly. If you're receiving, just notice, breathe. All of you, all of us notice. Feel that begin to shift and change as we tap and breathe. And we have awareness on it. Tapping over the heart. And you'll begin to feel it melt away. As we tap over the heart, we communicate that melt away. The brain knows, the nervous system knows now. Wei Qi, the meridians, the elements that make us up. And it communicates it and stores it, saves it. So once that spot in the navel has completely melted away, you're done tapping, and you're continuing on around the navel, because maybe there's more than one. If you get all the way back to the top of the navel and there wasn't another one, great. Just take your finger out of your navel and place your hand on your belly. But if you found another one, go ahead and hold it. And just like before, close your eyes, breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth, transmuting anything to the column of light that flows to and through you, from source to earth, from earth to source, to and through you. tapping over the belly and the heart intermittently, just following your body. Maybe you want to tap on your head more. If you're tapping, tap wherever you'd like. Follow your intuition. Trust your imagination. Trust your mind-body connection. Good. Continue on once that's melted away. Continue on around the navel until there's nowhere else. And if you have another place that comes up for you, go ahead and pause this video and tap that out. That means you're ready. You're ready to do that on your own. You've got that one. Unpause the video when you're ready and we will continue on. We are going to connect our diaphragm with our intestines. And this is just going to help with the emotional processing for the physical body. The consciousness moves very quickly. And when we're working with a modality such as BodyTalk, we are working within the dynamic systems theory. Everything is interdependent, interconnected, and we have a top-down causation where consciousness begins at the highest frequency of bliss. Everything is energy. That's where energy begins. And it trickles down into our supra-mental state. This is our intuition, our imagination. And it comes down to our mental state where we are aware of these thoughts. Where it comes down into the vital state, the thoughts become the energetic reality. And it trickles down into the physical, where then the physical body responds. So we're working with all of those layers as we are balancing these techniques out. And physically, the body could use some support here. There are some things that are ready to be transmuted, are ready to be let go of. And so the body's going to do that by using the diaphragm, which is the emotional processing center of the body. It's a house of processing, where emotions will go one of four ways. And the intestines, which is one of those four ways. And you guessed it, in the poop. I have had clients purge in various ways or release in various ways. There can be a large bowel movement. You can get diarrhea after we balance this. It's the body's way of letting go, of getting rid of it. Some people are really burpy. I've had clients vomit. Let it go. Don't judge how it comes out. Just know that that needed to get out of you so that this top-down causation has room to work with. We got to clear out the physical, clean out the closets, so to speak. Make room. So that's what we're doing. Linking diaphragm to intestines, one hand over the right below the rib cage and one hand over the stomach, kind of rubbing it all around. Lower abdomen and upper abdomen. Our intestines take up a lot of space. Good. We're going to tap that in. And then noticing how you feel. Curiosity, just letting it happen. Transmuting anything that needs to be transmuted. Tapping on the body if it wants to be tapped on. Feeling the energy moving if you're receiving the tapping. Take one last deep breath in through the nose. And we will end this formula and this session with an exhale out the mouth. There are no further priorities for this theme of mind-body connection. Slowly come back into yourself, maybe touching your thumb to each of your fingers, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your wrists. Eventually taking a nice big stretch, maybe rolling those shoulders now, noticing any changes, rolling out the neck, noticing any differences. letting the body just take a nice deep breath and let it go as you come back into the here and the now. Thank you so much for allowing me to facilitate this session for you. If this video helped you, please subscribe to my channel, like this content, and leave a comment. I am always open to suggestions and ideas on more content to create, themes for future sessions, questions. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.